Xbox Cloud Gaming, or Xbox Game Pass Cloud, is Microsoft's recent opportunity with the trend of gaming as a service, jump-starting with having a big collection of games achievable and with the high chance of achieving day one launch of gaming without actually paying for it, but at cloud gaming. But everything has a beginning, and practically Microsoft could smell that Google was going to the next level of the gaming industry and decided to prepare themselves their own cloud gaming service, while having Game Pass being an unprecedented success were a Netflix-like formula. Hello there, I am Jesus, and this is Enter Xbox Cloud Gaming.
Our cloud engineers are building a game streaming network to unlock console-quality gaming on any device.
June 2018. Google was a mere more or less a year to show us what we came to know as Stadia nowadays, when Microsoft decided to take some good protagonism on E3 of that year, and as expected, Microsoft did deliver. One of the unexpected announcements was Project xCloud, which is now known as Xbox Gaming Cloud, and being offered as part of Xbox Game Pass Cloud, part of the offering of Game Pass Ultimate. But this story does not start in 2018, but in 2016. Xbox CEO Phil Spencer detailed some time ago how it all began, and ideas for the cloud service came within Microsoft in the year 2016, around the same time that Karim Chaudhry developed the Xbox 360 backwards compatibility for the Xbox One consoles. Immediately after the backwards compatibility finished development, the very same team led by Chaudhry had a vision of providing these games without having the need of a console, and got Spencer's thumbs up to begin researching the possibilities of Xbox having its own cloud gaming platform. The technology was deemed successful enough around the same time that Xbox Game Pass introduction that Microsoft assembled a larger team to build up the cloud gaming platform. At development, the hardware for Project xCloud servers were hardware equivalent like an Xbox One S on Blade servers, but those servers began transitioning to be based on Xbox Series X around June 2021. Each server built as an Azure cloud computing solution had initially 4 customized Xbox One S based units for the 2018 teaser, but this was doubled to 8 per server in a 2U enclosure for the service launch in 2019 when the transition to Xbox One X equivalent began, and this brought some good improvement as power consumption has been reduced by 30% through processor-specific power tuning, and video output is set for 120Hz to reduce latency. After the announcement, Microsoft continued the development further in 2019, including an announcement on E3 2019 that had 54 data centers across all the United States and was deploying 140 more to cover the active markets were expected to go live. This was just 2 months after Google officially presented Stadia, and while in terms of tech and servers was impressive, Stadia did have the advantage. But evidently, Microsoft was in no hurry to catch up yet, while maybe a little more careful, as Project xCloud was originally designed to have a proper store like Stadia Store in which users could buy access to games, but seems that Microsoft knew that needed to offer a collection of gaming at launch, as probably predicted correctly this element as one of the problems that I mentioned in my previous Stadia video. July 2019, Microsoft will have announced that the final product of Project xCloud will be added as a Game Pass feature, but exclusive on the Game Pass Ultimate tier, and never mentioned again that you could buy access to individual games. Late October 2019. A month before the launch of Stadia, Microsoft surprisingly announced a temporarily closed beta by invitation only for Project xCloud users using selected Android devices, and for the next 3 months, the service trial will have included 50 games at no cost. iOS devices will enter a test flight finally in February 2020, but curiously, only Halo Master Chief Collection, that is practically 5 games from 1, including Halo from 1 to 4 and Halo Reach, was the only game available. We will discuss in depth Apple's wrong take on cloud gaming in another video, but it was revealed that Apple enforced an App Store policy in which services like Project xCloud and Stadia could not be completely deployed unless Apple had access to shed and audit each and every one game available in their respective service, a rule hard to comply without some headaches. It was the only game available on iPhone and iPad's beta history. It was finally August 2020, and many gamers already had seen the difference between Stadia and Project xCloud. Both had its advantages and disadvantages, and in the side of Project xCloud, the main disadvantage was a notable amount of input latency in comparison with Stadia, but felt more appealing in the concept of game availability, and with good reason. Microsoft went ahead to confirm that the final product of Project xCloud will be activated on Game Pass Ultimate by September 15, to match with Samsung's announcement of the Samsung Galaxy Note 20, as the device was selected to be the flagship for Project xCloud, now officially Xbox Game Pass Cloud in the mobile world. The launch of the Xbox Series S and X marked a new era of gaming with Microsoft, as Microsoft not only ventured on the generation of gaming, but practically leave the opportunity for more people not necessarily buying a new hardware to enjoy the new launching of games, and this is not only because game publishers and developers decided to slow the transition due to logistical problems that the pandemic brought itself, but because for Microsoft it was important the experience factor rather buying the hardware, and with this in mind, and after buying studios for the House of Xbox Game Studio, including ZeniMax and the House of Developers that included the umbrella of Bethesda, many games were brought to Xbox One thanks to their no need of users' hardware. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I have been playing Xbox Game Pass Cloud, but not as long as Stadia. But by the recording of this, unfortunately, latency is a big issue, and while Microsoft does plan to mitigate the latency by summer 2022, indeed the entrance of a proper Xbox app on the Samsung Gaming Hub for LEDs and Smart TV launching in 2022, along with Stadia and Amazon Luna, cloud gaming gained another vanguard. Tell me, are you a Game Pass gamer, cloud included? Let me know in the comments how your experience was. For more videos like this, and check out all previous videos, please hit the like, subscribe, and notification button if you are seeing this video on YouTube. Also, follow me on Tata TV if you are happen to be seeing this there, as this is my secondary channel for video on demand and streaming, which I will be resuming soon. Talking about streaming, I am on Twitch and I'll be also resuming streaming, details coming soon. I am the official news writer for the official blog of GGS, your new social network for gamers from gamers, where gaming is the only thing that matters and is your escape from real life toxicity and bad side. Follow me on Twitter, GGS and Hover as DJesus, and on Facebook Gaming as DJesus86. Remember, code Jesus for 10% off your next purchase of Bleach Energy. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.